Yeah, that was nice music. I like this kind of music that is light. It's from India. Bengaluru. Bengaluru. Eller Bengaluru. Bengaluru. I don't know that. But today I've been cleaning the house, cleaning myself and cleaning the garments. Things need to be cleansed. And what can we say? What can we say, my friends? No new things under the sun, the wise man told us. There is nothing new under the sun. And my son, still nothing new. I wanted it to be new, but and I wanted it to be creative. But you see, part of the cleaning stuff is making new, the old environment new again. Smell new, looks new, like it was the first time you moved in. It's that kind of association that we need sometimes to renovate, to clean, to get things new again. Mr. Trump wanted to make America great again, but you see, he needed to clean it out, cleanse it. He needed to clean things the way it should be. In order to make America great again, you need to do some changes, some cleaning up. And you see, to talk is should be part of the cleaning process. If you listen to this, it should be part of the reorganization process. Every word should for you and me be new. That's the fantastic concept of words, language, is that the language, the word we are using, is brand new from the get-go inside our head. And my new friends, I hope you can stay here a bit before you go empty. You need to renovate, you go to other videos, listen to them. It's much recommended that people that have something to talk about, I have to check something here, that have something to talk about, I need, in my case, I differentiate between many different aspects, from deep topics to high views. When you, it's good to have employment, because it's about restarting every day with interacting with other people. It makes you feel new again. if I'm not used to interact with other people, I will not be renewed. That is, I think, as thoughts come to words, the words are brand new. Even though the thought process is old, you have this old, ancient, as I was saying in just a single video, that our thoughts are from the ancient ones. I think many people believe in that our mind, our thoughts, are coming from the ancient, historical, the multitude of people that we have been interacting with. Also those that we haven't. Like Moshe, like Adam, like Jesus, everyone, like Muhammad. We have all those integrated in our soul. So it is us, our personality, our person, entity, that decides what comes out. I'm not talking about something new here. It shouldn't be new. But the mindset that I'm coming with is maybe cleaning up some of your own toxic mind. As me, I feel often toxicated by my own thoughts. If I go in circles, I tend to go in circles when there is nothing new. So every so often, I just know, and I do it by habit. I renovate by, I don't renovate, I clean, I wash, I try to straighten up something here so that it can look brand new again. And as a habit, one should do that also with our thoughts. So maybe the downfall of being together with other people, like you are wounded, you feel tender, you feel humiliated by other people. It's a kind of, if you can turn this around like facets on a ring. I have this ring which I ordered from India. My friends in India made this. And the stones, the sparkling stone, is different faceted views of the light. It's quite interesting that we find that very intriguing. So when you come home after being humiliated by other people, by mobbed and harassed and all this kind of stuff, maybe you can see it as a renewal of your own personality, your own thoughts, your own mind. And then you have to think, why do I act in a way that people are provoked or do bad stuff to me? I can't answer for everybody here. If you think that I'm the big oracle here, I know about few oracles that think they are the real guru, but I don't want to mention their name here. It's kind of a mockery. That they have no ability to admit that they are wrong. It's kind of a pride case. And I know in many cultures that if you admit that you are wrong, you are left as a fool. But in my case, I rather admit that I'm wrong in order to start again. It's kind of a proactive approach to the real goal, the real aim, the real point I'm aiming at. So the thoughts should be renewed. The mind should be cleaned. You can't help that you are the way you are. You can't change it. But you can't change your excitement, your feelings, how you perceive, how tender or how strong you are. I don't know. I don't think we can change all this kind of stuff. I think we have just the way to go around in order to cope with the turmoil. So this stone that is shaped there, it have gone through all this kind of rubbing and cutting and it's a lot of things that is cut off this stone. As the diamond is cut in a so brutal way that you will never think that this is going to be a gem. and the harder this case is, the harder you are, the better it is. It's kind of inviting your personality. The harder you are, the stronger you are, the more resilient you have to be, and you will be like a gem. Like it's written in the Bible that your troubles and turmoil, all this kind of stuff, is not more than you can take. So I don't know. I'm surviving to now. I'm not going back and think about all the bad stuff that was happening to me. I think about it, of course. And I try to make it as something of a learning curve. This interacting with other people, the way they are, even they can't really. It's just like that. I came to realize when my sister-in-law said to me, and that was brilliantly said, "You, Ole, you are also able to be in a way that you are hurting other people too." Yeah, even me. You can see yourself as a victim, but victims shouldn't have the upper hand. Shouldn't have. As we see the Palestinians as victims. As long as they are only the victim, there will always be one brutal part and one victim. And the victim can't really help or take responsibility of their own actions because it's all dependent of their victimhood. So, in a grown-up world, in a mature world, one should be owning some responsibility to our own life. To see myself as a victim is not helping anything. To see myself, if I feel and see myself as a victim, it wouldn't help. It wouldn't go anywhere. So it's better that I stop looking at myself as a victim and see the victory from the point that I am now as a victim. Everybody can be a victim. Anybody can be a victim. Because what has happened to them, to us, to me, can be so hard that I feel that I can't take it anymore. I don't want to talk lightly about victimhood. I don't want to ralliate or talk it down in a way. No, it shouldn't be disrespected. Those feeling of being victim. Now you have the pride agenda. That is all about victim. Me Too was all about victim. And Black Lives Matter was all about victimhood. So they got a lot of support. All these big mentioned issues have been out of some victim. Let me turn on there.
भाग्यवंती मरिये देवाची माये आम्हा पापियां खातीर विनंती कर आता आणि आमच्या मरणाचे काळी आमेन.
Amen.
मरिये कृपेन भरले सुमी तुझे संगता स्त्रियां भितर तूं सदैव आणि सदैव फळ तुझे कुशीचे जेजू. भाग्यवंती मरिये देवाची माये आम्हा पापियां खातीर विनंती कर आता आणि आमच्या मरणाचे काळी.
Even the women's right is all about victimhood. The slavery, the African slavery in both Africa and America of Africans, have been all this discrimination, apartheid in East Africa. Not East Africa, South Africa. I bet it was also in East Africa. And when people talk about apartheid in Israel, it's so far from the truth. It's converting how the Palestinians treat their own. All this is out of some victim situation, and no one should mock or talk about it lightly. But to be a victim, is not a fixed state. It shouldn't be all about a fixed state. You should, when you have defined yourself to be some kind of victim, should get out of it. By all means. Not by killing, not by hurting others. That is a pity way of making up for all the injustice you have undergone. So, to clean up this mental state, I think victimhood creates a mental state that you see yourself as a victim. That's I think that is not good. We see different parts. For example, in the book of Job, he saw himself as a victim. He didn't ask for all the turmoil, and as it is written, God put him to the test. And also, Abraham was put to the test. So Abraham was more proactive. Job was looking at himself as some kind of victim. He held a speech. It was all about in that situation. But Abraham had a different aim. He didn't see himself as a victim. He had an aim to achieve. Even he was tested, put to a test that no one would come out stronger. And by Isaac, it was promised a big people, like the grain or the sand, the stars in heaven and the sand. So many people, so big people. Abraham just got only son, Isaac. So the promise was within this Isaac. Isaac. And much in Torah by the Israeli people is much about cleaning. The priests have to be cleansed. The bath, the mikvah of the women every month and so on should be cleansed after their period. It's all prescribed how they should do it. And it was all about cleaning. And even I can bring it here. Even the ceramic, if it had some cracks in it, it should be thrown away. People, Gentile, people outside this Israeli community didn't do that. And just recently, for maybe 100 years ago or less than that, they found out that those cracks, if people ate food from those ceramic bowls and plates and so on, they became sick. Some even died. And they found out that the same bacteria that was in those cracks was making people sick. So they were very advanced culture. They knew, the God knew what he was doing back then. He was, even the snake that Moshe roasted in the desert, because people got sick, and those that looked at the snake got healed. This copper snake, and it is on the emblem of every pharmacy. It's the pharmaceutical sign that you have this snake on the cross. It's quite odd. It's from that. And every treatment of a wound have to be cleansed. Because, you see, the filth and dirt that enters that wound will make it even more. So cleaning up is mandatory for every human, for every case. I learned that really hard way, not a bad way, but I understood that if you want to be a mechanic, if you want to do some stuff at a factory, you have to keep it cleansed. To keep it muddy, things will be lost. Even the screws and bolts and equipments, the scissors, the needles and the knives will be lost by all the filth that is all around. You will forget that it was there in the first place. So cleaning up makes the whole environment new again, and you can feel that you are safe, you are secure, and you get motivated to do more of the same, making work and so on. So to feel victimized, clean up. To make something great, clean it up. To undergo life's turmoil, make some cleaning up. Before the Shabbat, it should be a cleaning day before Shabbat, because you need to have some new thoughts. Like every word that I began this video with, every word that I am saying is from the creative mind that made them to be in this second. It's quite. If I feel that the environment here is so filthy, so dirty, my mind will also be now in that kind of mental state that how can I get out of this? Now I feel that it's renovated, it's cleansed up, it's now it's in the cleaning machine and it's drying up and all this kind of stuff. Fungus grows where there is much humidity and filth. So air it out, where new air. When I wake up in the morning, I open all the windows and renew the room for old air. So after 5-10 minutes, it's new. It feels really nice. So that also when I go out, see new environment, even I knew it from before. I get new thoughts, I get new impressions, so that I can make up some better thoughts, better way of thinking, better way of interacting, better way of undergoing turmoil. So when you undergo this turmoil, you feel sometimes messy, because you did say something bad. You have wanted to retaliate. You wanted to do revenge. But revenge messes things up. Revenge is always messy, my friend. So when you start a new day or go to sleep every day, make sure that you don't revenge. Don't keep your revenge thoughts, but keep yourself. If people did bad to you, say, I didn't do it to them. That's out with it. People did it to me. And maybe I needed it to happen because I need to learn something more. I need to come to a higher level. I have to keep on a higher standard of my life, of no revenge. Be nice, be meek, as they say. Be tolerant. Don't obey to bribery. Don't obey to manipulation, to cheat, to theft. Don't abide to those. Keep a strong backbone in your life. And thank you for listening. It's all about words that can be created today. So I wish all of you shalom, the best blessing ever.